Anyway, it really gives me a lot of pleasure to be here giving this honor, this Spanish award to Professor Sebastian Balfour. He's one of the most important Hispanists in the world, and certainly here in the UK. And his academic life is a testament to his dedication and passion for the history of Spain, with a particular focus on the history of Catalonia. Professor Balfour began his outstanding academic career by obtaining a degree with honors in French and Spanish from Trinity College, Dublin. I love Trinity College. I would have loved to study there. And maybe my son will go to Trinity College. Yeah, he's considering law and he's thinking about it.
I'll tell him about a good pub.
That is essential information. And then he earned a master's in Latin American Studies at the University of London, a doctorate in history at the London School of Economics, and so many academic distinctions. I'm not going to go into them, you probably know them better than I do. And he has done so much work on my country, on Spain, and on a very dear to me part of my country, which is Catalonia. His works cover a range of themes, but there is a thread there, because it is the Cuban Revolution, the loss of empire, the Spanish Civil War, disaster is the thread that runs through. You have covered the gamut of catastrophes in our 20th century history, but you know, somebody has got to do it. Popular protests during the Franco Dictatorship, nation and identity, very important, and very fundamental works on our history, like The End of the Spanish Empire, 1898-1923, Spain and the Great Powers in the 20th Century, co-edited with Paul Preston. He wanted to attend, but his health is frail right now, and he couldn't, unfortunately. Deadly Embrace, Morocco and the Road to the Spanish Civil War, and the reinventation of Spain, nation and identity since democracy. And in addition to his prolific academic output, Professor Balfour worked closely on the creation of the Museu d'Història de Barcelona as part of the scientific committee. He also led the research project on Spain's 1898 crisis, supported by the British Council and the Spanish Ministry of Education. This high honor the proposal came from the UK, and I must say that it came from Victor Ugarte and from the Cervantes Institute, and rightly so, because they are the ones who work closely with Hispanists and historians of Spain, and also because Professor Balfour very generously donated a good part of his collection to the Instituto Cervantes. In short, Professor Balfour's work portrays with extraordinary effort and commitment the dissemination of the history of Spain through the English-speaking world. His influence and legacy will remain for generations of historians and scholars to come in the field of Hispanic studies. So I think that we all feel very proud of Professor Balfour, and I'm sure that his family, his extended family, feels very proud. And now we are going to read the decree. Will you do the honors, José María, and then we'll bestow the award.
Ambassador. Felipe VI, rey de España, gran maestre de la Orden de Isabel la Católica, y en su nombre, el ministro de Asuntos Exteriores, Unión Europea y Cooperación, gran canciller de la Orden, en atención a los méritos y circunstancias que concurren en el señor Sebastian Balfour, ha tenido a bien otorgarle la Cruz de Oficial de la Orden de Isabel la Católica. Por tanto, se le conceden los honores, distinciones y uso de las insignias que le corresponden a tenor de los estatutos, dado en Madrid a 6 de diciembre de 2023. Felipe Rey.
So, thank you. So, loosely translated, Philip VI, King of Spain and Grand Master of the Order of Isabel la Católica, which is our highest distinction, and in his name the Minister of Foreign Affairs, in attention to the merits and other circumstances that concur in the person of Sebastian Balfour, has decided to bestow on him the Order of Isabel la Católica in the category of Officer's Cross. In Madrid, 6th of December 2023, signed Philip VI, King of Spain. So, this is a very delicate operation. You don't want the patient.
I haven't even seen it first, so the trust I have in these people.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, well, if I could say a few words then. Thank you very much for your kind words, Ambassador, which I don't feel I really deserve. Now, thank you also for everyone here to come. I'm very sorry that Sir Paul Preston was unable to come. He texted me, or he sent me a message this afternoon to say he wasn't well. Now, you know, I think that I'd like also to thank other people, as well as Paul Preston, who've been important in my academic career. One is, of course, my wife, who's provided unfailing support